Hey
Hey,
guys,
Hi guys.
hello guys.
how are you all doing? Good to talk to you again. But we're back with some exciting news. Chris, tell us what's the news?
We finally have a we finally have a country that's going to decide to, well, host the 2019 Junior Eurovision Song Contest. We finally got, and we kind of roughly knew it was, but it's going to be Poland. It's been announced earlier today. It
That is
is really,
so
yeah,
exciting.
not unexpected, but very good news that it is actually Poland going to be hosting 2019.
I'm so excited about that because I did say if it was in Poland next year, I'm definitely going to go because I love Poland as a country. I've been there. Have I been there once? I can't remember how many times I've been. Once or twice.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm hoping for Warsaw or Krakow because I think they're both great cities. But I'm sure there's loads of other great cities in Poland. But Clara, we don't know yet where it's going to be.
No, but I think Poland is a country that has a lot of, as you pointed out, many great cities. So I think every city in Poland has a big potential, especially because I'm not sure they have hosted any Eurovision event recently, right? So
This is the first ever one.
this would be a great opportunity for Poland to showcase their own country, their capability of hosting a Eurovision event. So I would be really looking forward to see what Poland does.
Oh, I can't wait. Just hey to Orion, thank you for watching. How you doing? Orion, you happy that Poland's hosting Junior Eurovision? Let us know. Guys, comment, let us know what your thoughts are. I'm so happy because Poland's been in adult Eurovision since 94.
Hmm.
My maths is terrible. Is that 30 years?
No, 34.
34 years. No, 24.
No, 24, 24. Yeah, my maths is shocking too. 24, yeah. 24 years.
And like they came second, didn't they? And then they've had like a few top 10 entries in adult Eurovision. I don't know how successful they've been in junior Eurovision. I can't really think of any of their like
They've
junior
they've
Eurovision
they've
songs that
they've
I know.
generally averaged. They've generally 13th position. We have scored, so it was the best ever result. So on the first ever win. So
Yeah, Orion, you're really glad that Poland will get to host us too, Orion. Orion, where are you
Yes.
from? Are you Polish?
sounds Irish.
It might be
I
Irish.
but I doubt very much other Warsaw, as you were mentioning cities earlier. I doubt very much Warsaw was going to be hosting because I've done a bit of reading and they suggest they haven't got enough. They haven't got a stadium big enough to host the contest, and if so, it'll be the first time that the Junior Eurovision's not been hosted in a capital city since 2014, I believe. So yeah, it'll probably be. I'm judging from what I was speaking to other Polish people about this. It's very likely it's going to be outside of the capital this year. That's what they tend to think anyway. So
Mhm.
it'll be a very yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to be in Warsaw, but that's just what I believe and what I've been reading anyway.
Yeah, well, I remember when I went to the Polish national final. Was it last year?
2 years ago, years ago,
Oh,
wasn't
two
it?
years ago. You know my life better than I do, Chris.
Yeah.
It was it was like held in the reception area of a TV studio. It wasn't even held in a studio. It was like in this big glass reception area. So I'm surprised that Warsaw hasn't got anywhere to host the contest. But
That's what did strike me as a bit odd when I was reading and when I was speaking to other Polish people. But it seems to be, yeah, this is what I'm hearing that Warsaw's not likely to be hosting it this year. But I might be wrong. I usually am. So you let me know down below if I've made a boo boo and got it wrong. Definitely.
hey to Sam M. How you doing? We're just announcing that Poland's going to host Junior Eurovision next year, which I'm very excited about. What do you think about that? Orion, Poland hosted in 2013 the Eurovision Young Dancers competition,
Oh, that's a good point out.
something that I've never seen before. I'm not too into that. You guys have seen me dance. I can't dance. I'm not into dance.
But I believe that the junior and the Eurovision is going to be a different kettle of fish, as they say, in regards to the whole kind of presentation of everything. The Junior Eurovision certainly after this year is getting bigger, and Poland is certainly going to be wanting to be riding on the wave of Roxana's win last year. So it's going to be a big show, I believe, for next year definitely. So it's a,
Yeah, And I hope that once they host the Junior Eurovision, the actual Eurovision in Poland takes like a further step, because they've been trying so hard for many years and
Yes.
they didn't get the results they expected. So maybe this time, after they showcase their country, they prove that as a nation that they can actually host a show of this magnitude. Maybe it strikes a chord in the Polish TV station to actually just go all in to get like a victory for the adult Eurovision.
Can you imagine if they did win Eurovision next year? What a great year music wise for Poland. I mean, let's talk about Roxana winning Junior Eurovision 2 weeks ago. I mean, that song has been huge.
It's literally struck millions and millions of hits on YouTube. Her grand final performance have kind of been hitting millions and millions of hits. Just as we've mentioned in previous videos before, she's been very famous anyway, but this has increased her fame not just in Poland but internationally. Now everybody kind of wants a piece of Roxana now, so I don't think this is going to be the first time we see and hear of her.
How old is she actually?
I believe 13 or 14, I think. I might be wrong again, but 13 or 14, I think.
So maybe in 2 or 3 years we see her in adult Eurovision competing for Poland.
I remember during a press conference in Minsk, she did comment that when she came of age, she wouldn't certainly rule out doing adult Eurovision. So we might see her again representing, and maybe a good omen she could win it, the adult version as well for the country.
I think it's probably a given that we'll see her at adult Eurovision, just because
Yes.
she won The Voice in Poland. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, she did The Voice Kids in Poland.
She's won Junior Eurovision. I mean, this girl is surrounded by lots of good fortune.
Yeah, she is.
So and a great team, probably.
Yeah, well, I think TVP would be silly not to send her in the future. I mean, if she's got such a huge fan base as we're seeing,
yes.
You know, everyone talks about diaspora around Europe, but there is a huge Polish diaspora around Europe as well, and I'm sure they would love to see her represent Poland at Eurovision and have the chance to vote.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I genuinely don't think this poorer voting or whatever has kind of helped. It has helped her obviously, but in general Eurovision, I don't think it's helped Poland in the most recent years. So I don't think we can use that as a. But she did well with the juries, and she did better than I thought with the juries, and she did extremely well because she won the televote there. But I don't think it's all down to this poorer voting personally in regards to Poland, because you'd see them come top 10 every year if that was the case. But her fame will certainly help her anyway, because she's even at an adult stage, they all know her and they all respect her and they all like her. So yeah, she's famous, but not just for kids, but for adults as well.
Well, and this has been a really good result for Poland, considering they did not qualify in Lisbon this year.
Yes,
which was
nice.
Go on, Chris.
No, I was going to say it's nice to see Poland actually have won it and done really well in this. Is going to, as Clara said earlier on, it'd be nice then to see them hopefully do the same with adult Eurovision as well.
Well, it was a shock result for me personally, Gromy and Lucas not qualifying. Although the standard of songs at Eurovision in Lisbon was so high. Wow, Eurovoxx is reaching Uruguay. Ryan, you're from Uruguay. I don't. Does that make you Uruguayan? I don't know what someone from Uruguay is.
Uruguayo. Well, Uruguayo in Spanish, so that's probably translated as Uruguayan. Yeah.
Well, hey to South America.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Thank you for watching. Sam, good on Poland. Life's too short. Good luck. Yeah, I can't wait to go. Even if it's not in Warsaw, I'm going to have to spend a few days in Warsaw because I love it there. Chris, have you ever been to Poland?
Never. Belarus was the first time I went to Eastern Europe, so it's be exciting for me as well. So, and it'd be easier to get to as well. That's one good thing about Poland. It'd be a bit easier than Belarus to get to. So
it'll be easy to get to, but it's going to be cold.
Oh, it can't be any colder than Belarus, surely. It's quite cold out there.
Probably not. When I was in Poland, I think I was there in February, and I've literally never been so cold in my life. I got there and there was like this big snowstorm. It was crazy.
Heaven for me.
Orion, indeed. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Orion. Clara, speak a little Spanish for Orion in Uruguay.
I think his name is Orion, actually, if that's a Spanish
Orion.
pronunciation. Hola, Uruguay, qué bueno veros por aquí. I said, hi, Uruguay, it's really nice to see you here.
Anyone else? What are your reactions, guys, to Poland hosting Junior Eurovision? Are you going to go? What did you think of the show this year? Are you a big fan of Roxana? It's my I literally can't get that song out of my head, guys. Da 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 da. And I was reading it was offered to was it Rita Ora?
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know how true this is. I've read it was offered to Rita Ora and someone else. I've got Iggy Azalea in my head, but I might be wrong.
But I've heard the Rita Ora rumor as well, so I wouldn't be surprised. It's a good song. It's a catchy song.
Mm-hmm.
A great song. You could hear it on the radio and you'd have no idea it was Eurovision, let alone Junior Eurovision.
But there was a good few songs this year I felt exactly the same about. They could easily be adult quality and they could be played on the radio. They were so good and catchy and very mature. So she did well to win in a tough competition this year, and she deserved it as well. So
yeah, you know the one thing that's killing me a little bit is I think that song would do really well at adult Eurovision. And I wonder if there was any thought in their head, maybe before offering it to Roxana, whether they would hold it back and enter it for adult Eurovision, because it's a very mature song. It's not a childish song, very radio friendly. When you're watching her perform, it's not like watching a 13, 14-year-old.
No, absolutely. Part of her choreography with the elastic bands, it reminded me to Sertab Erener. So
yes,
they did put a lot of thought in the whole performance.
Yeah, no, it was great. Right, Orion, I hope I said your name correctly. You're making me speak Spanish now. So it's Jaja, muchas gracias por darnos todas las noticias.
Oh, that was great Spanish.
Was that all right?
Yes.
Clara understood you. So
thank you very much for delivering all of the news, or like the whole news.
I was going to say no problemo. That's not even Spanish, is it?
Yeah, but you can say no hay problema.
Nada. Is that Portuguese?
You can say also in Spanish, at least in Spanish from Spain, you can say nada de nada.
Nada de nada. But Chris, do we know of any other? So is Krakow a potential host then? Have they got do we know if they've got the venue to host it?
They might do. There's a few smaller cities I've been reading that could possibly host it in regards to the stage, how big these stadiums are. But there was two which I couldn't even pronounce the names, and unfortunately, are these towns or cities that could, but I believe further south in Poland. But yeah, I think they've got lots of choice because it seems outside of the major capital there seems to be plenty of stadiums and sports arenas that could possibly host this event anyway, but I think it's been narrowed down to two. But again, it's all speculation. It's all very early because it's only been announced today that Poland would actually host next year's competition. So,
but Krakow would make sense because it's a city with a lot of culture and a lot of love from arts and music. So I wouldn't rule that out.
No, definitely not.
Oh, guys,
and we'll find out probably within the next few months.
We're going to be having a eurovoxx party in Poland.
Yes, I'm going. I'm definitely going.
You know what, Chris, you and Jess look like you had such a good time.
Well, to be honest, up until I'd seen the odd Junior Eurovision song before I actually went, so it was completely brand new whole experience to me, and I came out absolutely loving it. As you said with Roxana's song, you've had that stuck in your head. I've had several of the Junior Eurovision songs stuck in my head, and I really can't wait to see what they've got to offer next year. All the countries are going to be in it. It's such a great experience. It really is. If you've never been to one before, you'll love it. You really will.
Oh no, I can't wait. The show in Minsk looked amazing.
It was world class.
Eurovision.
It was world class.
For a Junior Eurovision show, it was, apart from the fact that there's loads of kids in the audience, it was just like watching an adult Eurovision show. You know, maybe not as huge, obviously, but even the arena in Minsk was massive.
It was about 15,000, I think it could seat, and you could have people in there, about 15,000. But the whole stage and the LEDs and how the LEDs complemented each song, you could, I said, if it wasn't for all the children there, you could easily be watching an adult Eurovision. The song quality was really good. The staging was perfect. There were thousands upon thousands of fans in there. So yeah, they did a really good job. Minsk did, and we need them to win as well and host.
Yeah, well, if you're just joining us, guys, we're just talking about Poland hosting Junior Eurovision next year, which we're very excited about. Even if you're not watching us live, let us know in the comments what you think about that. Are you planning to go to Poland next year to watch it? What do you think of Roxana's song? Join Eurovoxx in Poland next year.
Sure, if you're actually going to Eurovision, Junior Eurovision in Poland next year, you're gonna see us. So make sure you come and say hi.
We'll be wearing our t-shirts anyway.
Yes, it will be hard to miss.
Yes, definitely.
Orion, I hope Polish people get excited about Eurovision since
I think they will.
Junior version. From what I know, people in Poland don't care about Eurovision since they get underrated most of the times. I actually think that there's a huge Eurovision fan base in Poland. Yeah. There always seems to be a lot of support for a lot of homegrown support for their songs, from what I've seen. I think I've gone off cam.
We can still hear you anyway. We can still hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can still hear me. You can see the nice Eurovoxx logo. But yeah, there's a lot of homegrown support for Polish songs, I think. So yeah, maybe I disagree with you, Orion, about that.
Yeah, I remember in 2014, Mieslowianie went for Poland with Cleo and Donatan, and I remember I was in Estonia living back then, and there was a huge Polish student group, and they were all singing the song, supporting their country. So I think it really depends. There's a lot of Polish people that watch Eurovision. I'm not sure if they are great Euro fans, but they're definitely watching and supporting and promoting their own song and spreading it through their international friends.
Oh, can you guys see me now?
Yes,
you can see you.
You mentioned Cleo and Donatan. I was actually remembering my brother's reaction to that song, because he's not a big Eurovision fan, and he was probably like every other heterosexual male that was watching that song, and he actually voted loads of times for it. I think just because of the ladies churning the butter.
Yes.
But yeah, I think this is. Oh, hey, Jonathan Smith. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for watching. Jonathan, we've got a question for you. Did you watch Junior Eurovision this year, and what did you think of the winner? Let us know in the comments. Sam M put another 50p in the meter, Andy. Oh, I think that's because my camera switched off. Very funny. The video probably looked better without me in it, to be fair.
No, you're the pretty face of Eurovoxx, and you know it. You get comments about it.
Oh, don't embarrass me.
But Andy, you did a video reacting to Roxanne's song, right?
I did. So I'd not heard the song before Junior Eurovision. I'd only heard a really short clip, and I watched it. I watched it obviously live on TV, and then I didn't watch it since. So I did a reaction video of me watching it again, and I think second time around, I think it's a deserved winner when I watched it live on TV. But second time around, you actually hear the quality of that song, and I compared it to like a Charlie XCX type song. But now that I've read it, it went to Rita Ora potentially and someone else. It's that's why I think I would love to see how that song would have done at Adult Eurovision, because I think it would even be a potential winner there.
I do remember you mentioning when you were watching it live on TV when she performed. I remember you messaging us in Minsk and saying, "I think she could win." You said, "Excuse me." Sorry, I've got a cold.
You're shocked.
Yeah, yes. But I remember you saying that you think she could win when you heard the performance. So obviously, you know, she has got that potential. She did, and she has got that potential there for the future, definitely.
Yeah, and it maybe surprised a few people. Smith, Jonathan, your winner was Portugal this year. Oh, interesting choice. I don't think Portugal did very well, did they?
No, they didn't.
They scored 0 with the professional juries, and then they scored 40-odd points with the online voting they did. So they didn't come last. That was the job of Wales. But yeah, they didn't do too well, unfortunately. They were on the right-hand side of the scoreboard.
I did like Portugal too, to be honest. I thought it was a very nice and radioable song. It was like this typical song that goes in the radio while you're driving, and it just sets a good mood.
Yeah.
However, I think she was a little bit weak on stage. maybe the live song didn't grow as much with the energy the recorded version
It could, yeah.
got us used to, but I think it was a very nice song. I think it was just nice.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it probably got slightly lost because the standard of the songs was so high. Was so high this year. So Orion, after semi-final this year of Eurovision, Polish people kind of lost interest since they thought Europe underrated them. Well, hasn't that changed now? I think that interest will be back.
Well, in regards to Junior Eurovision, though, especially in Poland, it has always got a high following, and viewing figures have always been highest in Poland of any of the other Junior Eurovision countries. So I think, despite the adult Eurovision, they've not possibly done as well as they have liked and not qualified. I can guarantee they will absolutely take this contest to the heart, but they will get some really big viewing figures again in 2019 as it did in 18, 17 and 16. So it's got the general viewing public behind it anyway in Poland.
Especially because now it's a matter of pride. They are hosting the show. They are showing they actually care about it.
Yes.
So, exactly. Guys, question for you: who was your Junior Eurovision winner this year?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
I do. My personal favorite was Island, Taylor Highness, I Owe You. I absolutely loved that song. And I loved Wales as well, but that was my ultimate favourite song. It was fun and it was vibrant and it was colourful. I did like that one.
I liked France. I like the energy. I like the choreography. I like the friendship that you could see on stage. I didn't like her live vocals as much as the recorded song, but it was a good song. I'm happy it came second.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there were probably two or three that I could say were my favourites. Italy was like the ultimate cute song for me, and I do love a ballad, and I love the Italian language. So yeah, Italy. I can't remember what the other one was. Poland was one of my favourites, and there was another one. I've forgotten completely what it was.
What did he or she look like?
I can't even remember. I think it was it might have been France.
With the quirky dance.
Oh, Armenia as well.
Oh, the trumpet guy.
Levon.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, he was really good. He didn't do as well as I thought. He did, I believe he was in top 10, but I would have thought he would have been in top 5 because he had it all really, and the personality, the song, and literally everyone was just on their feet when that song came on in the stadium.
Oh, I agree with you. Yeah, I thought he would have placed better because the guy had everything.
He did.
He's got. He needs to teach me some dance moves because he's got proper dance moves. That guy, and I think we're actually going to see him in the future as well. Levon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got real. For such a young guy, he's got real confidence and star quality, I reckon. So another one potentially we'll see in adult Eurovision. Did you find any performance disappointing, guys?
Kazakhstan, I have to say, but I think they went too big, but they forgot there was something missing. I'm not sure if it's a human element or some kind of warmth. It looked all very static, and the girl was very professional, but she lacked some warmth, I think. But
I just think she had a lot of.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I just think she had a lot of pressure put on her. I think it was the very first year they really wanted to do well, and when you saw the team behind her, you could see they were in it to win it. So maybe that might have come across when she was singing. But certainly for me, I liked the song, but it wasn't my favourite out of all the lot. It was the staging.
It was the staging, as you point out. She had an impeccable performance for such a young person, and it's hard to try to find and pick here and there of what went wrong, because I don't think it's fair for someone such as young as her that she did the best she could. But there was something that wasn't good connected, like maybe her song, her dress, her staging, it was something off.
Say hey to Grodno. Grodno, if I remember correctly, and my memory's terrible, are you from Belarus? I have a feeling you are from Belarus. But hey, Grodno, thank you for watching. You're very glad that Junior will be in Poland. It won't be in the capital. There's no big arena in Warsaw. Right, I've got some Polish pronunciations now, guys. Such cities as Krakow has an arena, 12,000 to 20,000 spectators. Oh, I don't know how to say it. Gliwice?
Yeah, that's one of the ones I couldn't even attempt to pronounce. You did better than me.
And Gdansk. So they all sound like quite big arenas, actually. Krakow is a very beautiful city. That's the one you choose. I agree. Krakow is beautiful, and lots of vodka in Krakow as well.
Definitely.
Beautiful square. Grodno, tell me if you're from Belarus. I want to see if I remembered correctly or not. So Orion, you asked us the questions. What was your favourite Junior Eurovision this year, and which one disappointed you? Let us know. I agree about Kazakhstan. It just seemed like it's a beautiful song, lots of expectations on her, and I think she still came 7th, which is a good.
Yes, 6th or 7th, one of the two anyway.
Yeah, it's a good placing out of 20 songs. I just think it didn't live up to the hype on the night, and there was something missing, like you said, Clara, and it was it just seemed a bit too plain, and I think they could have done more. Maybe with her, I'm not sure.
Yes, they could have freshened it up and made it more according to her age. Like, she was a young performer, so maybe they should have gone with a younger approach.
Grodno, I was going to say, Grodno, are you joining us in Poland next year for Junior? Let us know. And did you go to Junior Eurovision this year? There's going to be a whole team eurovoxx there next year. We can't wait to go to Poland. But guys, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up now. Thank you for watching, everyone. Even if you're not watching live, let us know in the comments what you think about Poland hosting Junior Eurovision next year. Give us your feedback on any songs from this year that you like, you didn't like. Are you a big fan of Roxana and anyone I want to be? Da 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 da. Guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And always give our video a like. We love the support that we get from you guys. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot to us. We love reading your comments. But from me,
and from me,
and from me, goodbye.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.